Race Day, Joe Peach Graves.
On your mark, get set, bang. Those were the sounds that started the race that would change my life. Have you ever been running for something important? You could have been running for political office, running to get to work on time, or maybe you were just running for the bathroom. Whatever it is, you know what it feels like to run for something. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and all of my racers out there. It was race day, the semi-final, the championship meet, and we had a home meet. It was so exciting having the meet at home. It was like the Olympics. Everybody in the stands was somebody you actually knew. Parents, teachers, that girl you like that never knew you existed. I enjoyed track, and I was pretty good at it. I was confident, except for today. My captain walked up to me and said, "Hey, Joe, we want you to run anchor for the 4x4 relay." This is huge because the 4x4 relay is the most exciting event of the meet, and anchor is usually the fastest runner. It's the person who carries the team across the finish line for the whole meet. I was so terrified. What if I drop the baton? What if I mess up? What if I don't win? I was trembling. My captain said something to me that I will never forget. He said, "Joe, run your race and do your best." As casually as he said it, the words calmed me. And I took them with me as I sat down to stretch out for the race. The crowds were full, and everybody on the field, my competitors and my team members, were so excited. I noticed in the corner our rival team, they were huddled up. And how do I say, have you ever seen a group of people that just looked sneaky? I mean, they were like, it was kind of like that. I had no idea what they were planning until everybody lined up for the start of the race. Their fastest runner, one of the fastest guys in the state, was going first. Now remember, I told you, usually the fastest runner is anchor. He always ran anchor. I was ready to run against him at anchor. But he went first, and it was like, what, he didn't think I was worth running against? I'll be honest, I took it a little bit personally, but there was nothing I could do. The race was about to begin, and you could hear a pin drop. On your mark, get set, bang, they were off. My rival took off like a bat out of hell. I had never seen him run that fast. By the time he came around, he had a 5-second lead on our team. And that's huge, nearly insurmountable. But he was their fastest runner. So maybe we still had a chance, right? Our second runner took off, but he was defeated. When he came around, they had extended the lead by 2 more seconds. Now at this point, the crowd started to stand up and leave. You know, it's that moment in the race when you're pretty sure you're not gonna win, so you wanna leave early to make sure you don't hit parking. Our other team, the rival team, was laughing. They knew they had already won. And for the first time in my life, I got angry for the right reason. I repeated to myself those words, run your race and do your best. After their guy started running, I lined up in my spot waiting for the baton. Our rival was nearly a quarter way around the track when I got the baton. I took off faster than I had ever run before, chanting, "Run your race and do your best." By the time I got around the first turn, the wind hit me in the chest like a ton of bricks. I felt the pain in my muscles and my breath started to get shorter. But I just kept my head down and I chanted, "Run your race and do your best." Out of the corner of my ear, I heard a murmur in the crowd. I decided to stay focused, keep my head down, and keep repeating, "Run your race and do your best." By the time I hit the end of the straightaway, the crowd was roaring. I had to look up, and right in front of me, so close I could touch it, was our rival. No longer was I afraid. Now he was. And I kept saying, "Run your race and do your best." We were neck and neck as we came around the final turn. I was in pain. My muscles were screaming, and every breath felt like a dagger in my chest. But I finished strong, and when we crossed the finish line, I fell to the floor. My team came out running to me. The crowds were going wild. We looked up for the results. I got second, but it was okay because I ran my race. What race are you running right now? Are you afraid? Run your race and do your best. Did everything change without your permission? Run your race and do your best. Were you at a huge disadvantage? Run your race and do your best. Today is race day. On your mark, get set, bang! Contest chair.
Thank you. We will have 1 minute of silence. Kin Ing, those magic hands.